Churchill for the District 11 seed title game. Manhattan Christian faced Gardner in the chipper. The Eagles beat the Bruins earlier today in the undefeated semifinal. Looking at good again in the championship. Kiersten Van Kirk with the fastball. MCHS up early. Gardner trying to come back, but Van Kirk lines up another huge spike. Lady Bruins, Haley Van Dyken with the rejection. Manhattan Christian is your District 11 seed champions. They sweep Gardner 3-0. Van Kirk rises and fires as Manhattan Christian sweeps Ennis 3-0. Let's turn our attention to volleyball in the Western C Divisional Tournament where Manhattan Christian faced Gardner in the undefeated semifinal this evening. Manhattan Christian fans coming out to support their Eagles at home, and we jump right to the third set, tied up at 1-1. Taylor DeVries sets up Kiersten Van Kirk, who buries the lefty kill as the Eagles take the third set. They're up 2-0. Themselves at match point, 24-18, and Kiersten Van Kirk comes up with the big block. That seals it. Manhattan Christian punches their ticket to state 3-1 and will play in tomorrow's division. Transition to volleyball as Manhattan Christian plays for the Western Seed Championship this evening. They faced off against Charlotte, who upset Gardner in a battle for 4 sets earlier today. Now they're going for the title. The Eagles showing off the defense right at the start as Kiersten Van Kirk gets a big block for the game's first point. But MCHS was just too good today. Check out the defense. 3 diving saves to get it over the net. And that sets up Van Kirk with a powerful finish. And Manhattan Christian gets their first divisional title since 2011, taking down Charlotte. Plentywood for a spot in the semi. Game up, third set, MCHS dominates. Kiersten Van Kirk lands the spike, but the fourth set was a nail-biter. And Manhattan Christian turned to Van Kirk to pull them through. The lefty fires cross-court here to tie it at 24 apiece, and then she finishes the job. Van Kirk had 20 kills as Manhattan Christian is on to the semis, defeating Plentywood.
Qualified for match of the night if it wasn't for the Class C court. Bridger with a solid contingent on hand taking on Manhattan Christian, and the Scouts win the opener behind Emily Adkins, who finds the floor on the Eagles' error. But Christian has a weapon in 6'2" sophomore Kiersten Van Kirk. The lefty is dangerous when she has time. Bridger can't handle that in game 2 or this in game 3 as the Eagles take a 2-1 lead.
Let's turn to state volleyball, where Manhattan Christian battled their way back to the state title game to face Bridger. The Eagles defeated Belt in 5 sets to get here, and they aren't going home early. Kiersten Van Kirk fires down the sideline for the point, and then Eliana Couperis gets the ace. The Eagles take the first game in another 5 sets to force a winner-take-all for that trophy in head coach Jill Ayers' final year as head coach. In the final game, MCHS working early. Taylor DeVries extending with the right hand to drop that ball over. Eagles took a 2-0 lead. Back against the wall, Bridger battled. Emily Adkins finishes, and guess where we're going? To another 5th set. Manhattan Christian played 556 points of volleyball today up until this point. There's not much left in the tank, but there's no quitting the Eagles. Up 11-10. Van Kirk stepped up big for Manhattan Christian with that kill to put him up 2. And then on match point, the sophomore has her name called again. She ends it. 33 kills in the game for Van Kirk as Manhattan Christian wins their first state title since 2011.
Finally, we go to Class C. Last year, Bridger season ended in a second championship match, 5-set heartbreaker to Belt. They were in the driver's seat this year after winning last night, but Kiersten Van Kirk was too much in today's opener. 20 more kills for the sophomore lefty as Manhattan Christian wins it in 4, tied at 10. Van Kirk was stuck in the back row, but it didn't matter. An MVP performance with back-to-back deep kills that the Scouts can't dig up brings the Eagles to championship point. Everybody in the building knows who's getting it, but it didn't matter. Van Kirk brings Manhattan Christian the title, and it's heartbreak once again for Bridger.
It feels so surreal. This has always been